Hey there, so in this particular video, I want to go through ways of giving direct feedback to your particular clients. Now, there's a number of things that your clients can do inside the app where you may want to give them direct feedback on that particular thing that they've done. So for example, there may be a exercise video they've uploaded that you want to give direct feedback on. Maybe they've uploaded a food diary entry that you want to give some feedback on, or maybe you just want to send a message directly to them to give them some direct feedback over something they've done, maybe at the end of the week as a weekly review or something along those lines. So I want to talk about really the three main ways of giving direct feedback. Now, there are lots of different ways to do this inside PT Distinction. I just want to focus on the three main ones. If you find other ways of doing it, please do share down below. It's always nice to actually see different ways of doing this, and we've done it many different ways over at PT Ninja. But I want to focus on the three simplest and easiest ways to give direct feedback on the common things that your clients do inside PTD. So first of all, let's take a look at the simplest one. Your clients complete some information down here and you want to give direct feedback to them. Now, if you just want to give some overall feedback on how well they've been doing that particular week or that particular day, the simplest and easiest way is actually to use the message center down here. So on the message center at the bottom, you can just type in your client's name at the top and it will bring up your client. You can click on there. And then basically what you can do is just send a message through to them. You can upload a video inside there as well, or an image if you want to do that. In fact, one of my favorite ways is actually to send a link through to a video. I find links do work a little bit easier than uploading videos sometimes, just because I just find it easier. It's sometimes easier to actually log into the account, do a screen share, and then upload the link for that particular screen share. Like I use Loom, which is what I'm using to make this particular video. You can see me as a coach, and I can actually show the screen as well, demonstrate their results, give feedback wherever I want to. I just prefer to use that because they get to see me and they actually get to see the back end of their account and see actually what's happening. Where sometimes if you're just going to upload a quick video from your phone, it's okay to go and do it, but it's a bit more difficult to do a screen share unless you've actually got the right apps and stuff installed on your phone, which again, you could use Loom for that as well if you wanted to. So I generally prefer to send links through this way, but again, that's complete personal preference. But generally speaking, if you want to give any direct feedback about anything that they're doing, the in-app messenger is a great way of doing it. And don't forget as well with the in-app messenger, you can choose whether they can reply back to you or not by switching on or off two-way messaging up here in the corner. Now, another way you might want to give direct feedback to is a custom exercise. So let's say you've logged into your dashboard and you want to go and filter through all the different programs and see what your client's been up to. And you notice down here that a client has uploaded an exercise video for the rowing machine in here, and you want to give some direct feedback on that particular exercise video. So where would you actually give that feedback to them on here? Well, this is obviously just a preview of what they're up to. So I know here that Ash Burley inside their programs has uploaded a technique video. So I'm just going to go and click on here and click on my programs. I've just seen that video and it's going to take me through to my programs area. And now I'm inside here, I'm just going to open up and edit my particular program. I know, again, it's been my rowing machine here that the client's actually completed. So what I'm going to do is click on the three dots here and click exercise settings. This allows me to edit the exercise description and notes or anything for that particular exercise for that particular client. And this is why I prefer to give direct feedback. A reason I think this works better than any other way of doing it is because ideally you want that client to note that feedback on their exercise technique every time they go to that particular exercise. So by doing it this way, you can go into here, you can add any notes you want into the exercise description, make any corrective information that you need to for that particular client, and then hit save. And that will only then save for that particular client for when they get that particular exercise. It's by far the best way for them to pull up the right information. And it also means as well, when they actually get to that exercise the next time, they will see it. They don't have to remember back to any message you've left or any note you've left elsewhere. That information is always going to be there for them when they complete that exercise. So this to me is by far the best way to give feedback on exercise videos. So open up the video, head over, once you've seen it, to the actual program, go to the exercise, hit the exercise settings, and then you can change the notes inside here for that particular client on that particular exercise, and then hit save to go and update it for them. The other place you might want to give some feedback to is inside the food diary. So if we navigate back to our client here and we go to setup, our food diary lives over here in the tracking area, and you can see it down this way. If you click on here, there's actually a space to actually add feedback. So in here, you can add feedback to your client about that particular meal that they've done. Just bear in mind when you're adding feedback in here, you will need to let them know that you've added some. What I recommend you do is go through and add in all the feedback that you need to first. The reason they don't get notified is because imagine if they've had 3 meals a day or 4 meals a day, and you're doing a week's worth of feedback on that meal plan, on that food diary entry. That's a lot of notifications. So inside here, you're adding your feedback for those meals. Then once you've done that, what I recommend you do is head over to In-App Message and just send a message through to that client and just say, hey, I've just added in some feedback. Please go and check out your food diary. And again, that's a really simple way, adding that clarity in for the clients to know what to do, when to go and do it, and they can access that feedback every time they go into it. So there you go. There's my 3 main ways of giving feedback to your clients inside Peak Distinction. As always, if you've got any questions or any other ideas or any other suggestions that can help others, please do let us know. It's always great to hear your ideas and suggestions. And I'll see you at the next video.